It's 2035. The United States Postal Service is no longer the reliable, outdated institution we once knew. It's been reimagined as a tech powerhouse. At the center of this transformation is Elon Musk, the man taking us to Mars and changing how we live and travel. But this time, he's targeting something much closer to home. That's right, your mailbox. Gone are the days of mail carriers walking their daily routes. Instead, the skies are buzzing with drones, delivering packages, medicine, and meals with eerie precision. But here's the twist. The human element isn't gone. Mail carriers aren't obsolete. They're drone operators, working around the clock, making deliveries faster and more efficient than ever before. You place an order online and within hours, it's at your door. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's our new reality. Can you imagine looking out your window and seeing a fleet of drones instead of the familiar neighborhood mail truck? What would it feel like to have packages arriving so quickly that you almost forget that waiting was ever a thing? For decades, the USPS has been stuck in time, an American relic struggling to stay relevant in a digital-first world.
You can't.
I am trying to fix
on your
the Postal
watch
Service.
With all the AI.
Before my watch, the same stuff happened.
With all the AI, with all the computer systems, you're worse than if I took a horse and picked up the mail and delivered it 2 miles down the road.
Declining mail volumes, skyrocketing losses, and aging infrastructure has pushed it to the brink of extinction. But Elon Musk, appointed by Donald Trump as co-head of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, has a vision to privatize and modernize the USPS.
America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing!
Turning it into a lean, profit-driven machine. He's made his opinions clear. The government's inefficiencies, including the USPS, are screaming for disruption.
Nobody can sit here and tell me that FedEx, UPS, and Amazon do not do a better job than USPS. I mean, it's actually the most inefficient, ineffective organization that has the simplest job, by the way. Get a parcel from point A to point B.
Remember his critique of the F-35 program, suggesting drones could outperform fighter jets. Yes, now apply that same logic to mail trucks. When the USPS proposed spending $10 billion on electric vehicles, Elon called it ridiculous. His vision is simpler. Why invest in more trucks when drones can do the job faster, cheaper, and cleaner?
And the news comes as the federally run service faces major financial fallout stemming from a failed deal with defense contractor Oshkosh, in which they were set to receive 60,000 electric vehicle mail trucks as part of Biden's stricter fuel efficiency standards. But that effort so far has proved to be a failure, with the USPS receiving only 93 out of nearly 3,000 vehicles expected by now. Add to that more than $9.5 billion in debt just this fiscal year.
What would happen if this vision of privatization became reality?
Now, we know the Postal Service lost $100 billion since '07. Tell me how much they lost in 2024.
Oh, you're always so concerned with money. I don't understand it. $10 billion, by the way, but you know, who's counting, for crying out loud? Well, apparently the once and future president is counting, and Mr. Trump says he is thinking about, well, he hasn't said it publicly, but reports say he is thinking about privatizing the Postal Service.
Would you be willing to pay more for your mail to arrive faster? I mean, if privatization becomes reality, here's what might happen. Prices could rise, days of service could decline, and rural areas might be left behind, meaning the USPS would prioritize profitability over public service, potentially cutting delivery days or limiting access in less profitable regions.
Look, there's postal routes in rural areas especially that don't get a lot of volume, that are probably hugely unprofitable. If this were to be privatized, the USPS, those might be some of the first operations that would be cut.
Amazon, which relies heavily on USPS for last mile deliveries, could also feel the impact. But privatization could solve the agency's financial struggles by allowing it to raise prices and seek private investment. In Elon's world, that means leveraging cutting-edge technology. Imagine a USPS fleet powered by Tesla's autonomous systems, delivering packages via SpaceX drones and hyperloops that zip mail across the country in under an hour. With Starlink satellites, you track your package from warehouse to doorstep, even in the most remote areas. For mail carriers, this new era isn't without challenges. They need to train as drone operators, managing deliveries from remote locations, maybe even from home. The personal touch they once brought to neighborhoods could vanish and be replaced by screens and algorithms. What would be Elon's solution to this? Drones equipped with holographic projectors, of course. When a drone lands, a friendly avatar of the operator appears, powered by, you guessed it, ChatGPT. You'd wave, say thanks, and maybe even chat about the weather. It's futuristic, sure, but would it effectively replace the genuine human connection we once had with our mail carriers? And then there's Jeff Bezos and Amazon. With ongoing strikes and tension over working conditions, Jeff Bezos has been in talks with Elon Musk. While the official line is that they're discussing labor issues, there's speculation they may be plotting something bigger, a logistics alliance. Imagine ordering an Amazon Echo Dot at 10 a.m., having it picked, packed, and airborne by 10:30, and delivered by 11:30, right before noon. The entire process is visible in real time on a USPS delivery app, complete with predictive tracking, somewhat like DoorDash or Uber. The synergy between Amazon's logistics and USPS's expertise could create a delivery system so efficient it feels almost magical. Forgot a gift? No problem. It'll arrive before the party starts. While eventually creating a monopoly that will dictate how we shop and how we pay. But here's the scrub of it all. As convenient as this future sounds, it's not without cost. The rural communities and seniors who rely on the USPS could face higher fees and fewer services. The personal touch, the human connection, that's a risk of being replaced by a faceless, data-driven system. Every package delivered, every app interaction. This isn't just about efficiency. It's about harvesting your data. Of course, data is going to be a part of this. And let's not forget the societal impact of instant gratification. The faster the system, the more addictive online shopping becomes, feeding a cycle of consumption that may not be sustainable. At the end of the day, whether Musk's vision saves the USPS or dismantles it, one thing is clear. The way we send and receive mail will never be the same. The question is, are we ready for this space age future? Or do we risk losing what makes the USPS so essential to our communities and our lives? What do you think? Are we sacrificing too much for the sake of speed and efficiency? Or is this the inevitable evolution of mail? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for stopping by. These are my thoughts. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Check out the merch store, and I'll see you guys in the next video.